Unit 6 Microwave System and Microwave Measurement Techniques. So the devices which are used to measure the parameters at microwave frequency are power meter, spectrum analyzer, network analyzer, etc. As these are complex and high in cost, the use of these instruments is limited. Basically, in laboratory, the microwave test signal is modulated by 1 kHz square wave modulating signal, and the reflected and transmitted signals are then demodulated and measured with the help of low frequency devices such as VSWR meter and oscilloscope. So, in order to detect this low frequency signal, a tunable detector and slotted line carriage are used. In low frequency circuit, the parameters such as voltage, current, etc. can be measured, and from these impedance, the power factor and phase angle can be calculated. At microwave frequencies, it is more convenient to measure a power instead of current and voltage and current. The properties of the devices and the circuits at micro frequency, that is characterized by the S parameters, power, frequency, and VSWR and noise figure. So direct microwave measuring devices are vector network analyzers, spectrum analyzers, and power meters. Due to their complications and high cost, the microwave measurement in lab are often carried out using 1 kilohertz square wave modulating signal which modulates the microwave test signal. Then the next is microwave measurement devices. So first is slotted line. So slotted lines are used for microwave measurement and it consists of a movable probe which is inserted into a slot in a transmission line. So they are used in conjunction with a microwave power source and usually in keeping with their low cost application. A low cost Schottky diode detector and VSWR meter rather than an expensive microwave power meter. So to find the standing wave pattern available inside the waveguide, a coupling probe moving along the waveguide is used, and generally it is used for measuring the standing wave ratio. The slotted lines can measure the standing waves and wavelength with some calculation or plotting on the Smith chart, and a number of other parameters including the reflection coefficient, and electrical impedance. A precision variable attenuator is often incorporated in the test setup to improve the accuracy. This is used to make the level measurement, while the detector and VSWR meter are retained only to mark a reference point for attenuator to be set to, and thus eliminating entirely the detector and meter measurement error. The parameters most commonly measured by the slotted line is SWR, and this serves as a measure of the accuracy of the impedance matched to the item under test. The solid slotted line consists of a section of the transmission line, that is waveguide, with a longitudinal slot approximately 1 mm wide, a probe carriage, and a vernier scale. The longitudinal slot is located at the center of the broad wall. No power is radiated by the slot for the dominant mode traveling inside the waveguide. The relative field strength of the standing wave pattern inside the magnitude is sensed by a small probe which is inserted through the slot, and this probe is located on a carriage plate that moves on the top area of the waveguide. So the probe is attached to the crystal detector so that the output of the crystal detector is proportional to the square of the input voltage at that position of the probe, and the position of the probe gives an output proportional to the standing wave pattern inside the waveguide as its position is moved along the waveguide slot. So crystal is a square law device, and the square root of maximum output to minimum output gives the voltage standing wave ratio when probe carriage is moved along the slot. So this is especially important for transmitting the antennas and their field lines. The high standing wave ratio on a radio or TV antenna can distort the signal, increase the transmission line loss, and potentially damage components in the transmission path, possibly even the transmitter. The slotted lines are no longer widely used, but it can still be found in the budget application. Their main drawback is that they are labor intensive to use and require the calculation tables or plotting to make the use of the result. In microwave transmission line or waveguide, the electromagnetic field is considered as the sum of incident wave from the generator and the reflected wave to the generator. The reflections indicate a mismatch or a discontinuity. The magnitude and phase of the reflected wave depends upon the amplitude and phase of the reflecting impedance. Then the standing waves obtained are measured to know the transmission line imperfections, which is necessary to have a knowledge on the impedance mismatch for effective transmission. So this slotted line helps in measuring the standing wave ratio of microwave device. The carriage probe has the probe extends into the slot, which is reaching very near to the inner conductor but not touching it. At low frequency of operation, it has length marginally greater than the half wavelength. It allows accurate measurement of size and position of first voltage maximum from the load and any subsequent ones without interfering with the measured quantities. It is important that the probe should be very thin as compared to the wavelength, and also the depth should be small enough in order to avoid any field distortion. So the slotted line carrier with a tunable probe detector can also use to measure the wavelength, standing wave pattern and VSWR, and reflection coefficient and impedance and return loss measurement. Next is the construction. So the slotted line consists of a slotted section of the transmission line where the measurement has to be done, and it has a traveling probe carriage to let the probe get connected wherever necessary, and the facility for attaching and detaching the instrument. So in waveguide, a slot is made at the center of the board, broadside axially, and a movable probe connected to the crystal detector is inserted into the slot of waveguide. Now the output of crystal detector is proportional to the square of the input voltage applied, and the movable probe permits a convenient and accurate measurement at its position, but the probe is moved along and its output is proportional to the standing wave pattern which is formed inside the waveguide. A variable attenuator is employed here to obtain accurate result. So here is the equation which shows the output VSWR can be obtained by using this equation. Then what is the main purpose of slotted section with the line carriage? One is for the determination of the location of the voltage standing wave maxima and minima along the line. Then measure VSWR and standing wave pattern. Then wavelength, impedance, reflection coefficient and return loss measurement. So this is the main purpose of slotted section with the line carriage. Now the next point is tunable detector, VSWR meter. We will continue this part in the next lecture.